Before continue, I want to give you some additional tips about VBA editor. As I mentioned before, we have two modes here. You could simply choose between procedure view and full module view. If I choose procedure view, you could only watch or see one procedure such as function or subroutine. And if I set on full module view, you could see all at the same time. As an example, if I make another function AB and anything, I could enable procedure view. I'm inside of AB. Also, I could change it to macro or extract digits to watch. And instead of that, also, if I go very top of the scroll on vertical mode, you have this icon. I could click and drag it to split the editor. And now at the same time, you could see two of my codes. And it is very simple. You could, for example, scroll up and scroll down here and check or compare or copy that, which it is very useful. If you don't need, you could simply click and drag it. And one another very useful might be better to mention before. It's about syntax error. As an example, if I remove that and click anywhere else, as you see, we have compile error, expect then or go to as an example. If you don't want to every time show this message, go to tools, options. On the first tab, editor, we have code settings, auto syntax check. If I disable that and press OK, now as an example, allow me to fix that and again remove. It won't show the dialog box for message error. Still, you could see with the red line highlighted. So I think it is useful and you could get rid of that annoying error. We have far more settings as an example on the tools and options. On the editor format, as I mentioned before, we could set the size. On the general, you could set the grid size of the user form. You could still disable tooltips, which I don't recommend it. I will talk about error sections on the error handling. And of course, docking, would you like to be dockable or not? Something like Project Explorer, Properties window. If I, as an example, disable Properties or Project Explorer, okay. Now it is not docked. I could resize it, and as you see now, it is float there, and you cannot dock it, which I don't recommend, of course. Tools, options, and docking and enable Project Explorer. And on the editor, we have much more. As an example, if I enable require variable declaration, which by default here mine it is set. If I press OK and create a new module, insert module, you will see this code automatically generated and it is inside of general area.